Hey, everybody, it's Eric Webster again with another episode of Conversation with Friends. And I'm down in Florida, and that's the cool part of using Zoom is Jeremy doesn't have to be. He's back in Grand Rapids.
Yep.
Please meet Jeremy Mullens. We have a longer history probably than either of us remember, not due to heavy drinking or anything, but
No.
it was a telephone business relationship. Jared was a brand maker for some pretty remarkable names in the Grand Rapids, West Michigan real estate community. And in at least one of those cases served as the personal assistant. So he was the showing coordinator. So whenever I needed to show a listing or give feedback, Jeremy and I would talk. And gosh, as administrative assistants go, I always remember thinking, man, this guy is really on the ball. And his doggy wants to be in the video with us tonight too. That's cool.
That's Buddy. That's Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
But then we really got to know each other when I joined the Keller Williams Rivertown crew a few years ago. That's got to be nearly 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
And Jeremy is, well, I'll let Jeremy tell you, but he's one of my favorite people. We not nearly often enough get together and have a little glass of bourbon. One night we even went to the Moonshine place in Granville.
Yeah.
That was a now for something completely different sort of moment, I think.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, you and I have been talking, and you have launched a fairly significant new business, and I'm excited to hear more about it.
Yeah. So, man, I miss you. We need to when you get back in town.
Yeah. I tell you what, we'll schedule before I come back so that it's on both of our calendars.
Yep, that sounds good.
To do that.
Sounds good. I'm officially a real estate coach, helping agents launch their business, doing it virtually, kind of like what you're doing here, along with coaching in 2 different locations in Michigan, Grand Rapids and Traverse City.
Cool.
And I love it. This is definitely what I was made to do. So
well, and you sure have the background. I mean, in terms of knowing every imaginable aspect of not only the real estate business, but of marketing in general. And you have an arts background too, don't you?
Yeah. I graduated from Kendall College of Art and Design in their visual communications degree. I have a bachelor's in fine arts. And I just kind of took that and kind of put it right towards real estate. And it definitely worked out. Surprisingly better than I thought it was going to. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Well, that's a funny thing, because I personally believe that any skill that we develop is transferable to nearly any situation we could find ourselves in.
Agreed.
And the wide variety of experiences that you've had just over the time I've known you gives you a toolbox that is incredible.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, if I'm not an asset, I'm a liability, right?
Well, and I don't think anybody I know would ever use that word to describe you.
That's good.
So how's it going? Now, wait. So because you're doing some of this remotely, so even though you do a location in Grand Rapids and another in Traverse City, doesn't matter where people are, does it? They could be in Los Angeles or down here, a realtor that I might run into here in Florida.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. I love that because I use Zoom in a lot of my business as well. And it really does allow me to expand my footprint to wherever in the world there's internet, frankly.
Yep.
So,
because I really just started diving into it this year, and you're always talking about it. And yeah, I mean, once you get on it, it's an addiction for sure.
Yeah. Well, but the cool thing is you can record the sessions.
Yep.
So that you can go back and replay them from a standpoint of, okay, how could I have been more effective?
Correct.
Or from a standpoint of where did the eyebrows of my client start to knit like they weren't quite getting it? So you can double back, and the client can go listen to it again as well.
Yep.
So, what a cool, what's your favorite part of that process?
I like having tools at my accessibility. And so, for instance, if I'm like one-on-one with you in a room,
Yeah.
racking my brain or making a list of, I got to email that spreadsheet or I got to get them that chart. I just do it right there while I'm talking. So, and it's not really a distraction because I'm still in the mode. I'm still in the what do I want to call it? The deep work
Yeah.
when I'm coaching. So,
And then
um,
you look even more impressive because holy crap, I just got what he said he was going to send me,
yeah, yep,
as opposed to waiting and reminding.
yeah,
That happens sometimes with people.
a lot
Well,
with
that's
people.
very cool. So am I understanding correctly that you can take somebody who is 100% green to real estate
Hmm.
and help them visualize what they want their business to look and feel like,
Yes,
and then jointly develop a plan and a strategy and an image and a marketing packet and all of the magical things that
yep,
everybody needs and so few people do a great job with,
yep.
to take them to high production and a sustainable business.
That is the goal. A lot of it, like as you know, is mindset. And so I think that's the first thing you always have to focus on is, each person that I talk to, they bring something very, very unique to the industry. And even though they want to get out there and make millions, that's awesome. But until they really know what value they bring to the deal, they're just another realtor, right?
Yeah.
So,
I remember you may be too young to recognize these names, but Don Hobbs and Greg Herder
Hobson Herder,
used to
yeah, for
sort of
sure.
be the kings of real estate marketing, Hobbs Herder,
Yep,
and they were out of Southern California someplace. And I went all in, man. I spent 30 grand on their stuff, and it was really quite a process. But
yeah,
one of the things, even though it's been, I mean, I swear to God, it's been nearly 20 years ago. One of the things that they used, one of the drums that they banged very loudly was, people don't care what you know until they know. Oh wait, people don't care what you know until they know that you care.
correct.
And that's a beauty thing. And one of their pet peeves with realtors was they were all just the interchangeable headshot.
Yep,
That's the headshot that comes with this house.
yep,
And so they were really big on creative visual art type stuff for business cards and marketing materials.
yep.
I don't know if I ever showed you. I have quite a variety of business cards that I've used over the years, and they're. Um, I
Well,
think
well,
that Seth Gooden copied me on one of them because it's just the top of my head. And as bald as I am, I could have put a my website. I could have done a meme thing and put my website across the bald. Well, that's a wonderful thing. Are you happy with where it's going?
I am. I am.
Okay.
Um, I just had a meeting, Carla Hutzink yesterday, and the coach needs a coach too, and so we're gonna be working on some things, even like in my mindset of, am I taking this big enough? So she wants big things for me. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, and that's a hard thing because what I know of you, you're a humble man. You would, I mean, you have enormous skills and one of the biggest hearts I've ever met in another human being. And so, but you're not one who would bang his own drum often or loudly.
yeah,
You, from what I see, are someone who would be, oh, no, 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 don't make a big fuss. Um, but then the whole, how big is too big? How fast is too fast? And yeah, boy, that's Carla will be great to help you with that.
yeah. She's getting John Maxwell certified.
Oh, is she? Okay. Wow,
Yep.
that's quite an accomplishment in her
Yeah.
spare time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Um, so, but now you have a what do we call it? An ancillary business related to real estate as well, right?
You talking about the
The
photography?
photographs and the
Yeah.
all of that. Now, is that all? I mean, that's totally separate, other than it's you and Liz.
Yeah, so it's mostly Liz now because my days filled up pretty quickly with coaching,
Yeah.
and my wife is amazing. She jumped in, and she's got an art background too, and so
She's
she
an
was,
incredible artist.
and she's probably the sweetest person I know, which is hilarious because she started taking photos for one of my most popular clients, and he's like, "You hired somebody new?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Some girl, right?" Yeah.
Yeah, some girl.
My clients love her. I'm like, oh, that's my wife. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
yeah. So she
I
took
know
that and ran with it.
my folks out in Montague that are going to put their Lake Michigan home on the market this spring were highly impressed with Liz's skills and her
Yeah.
sweetness and kindness and efficiency, and probably most importantly with the quality of the photos
Yeah.
that they saw afterward.
Yeah.
So oh, that's very cool. There'll be a crawl and a screenshot at the end of this video with all of Jeremy's contact information and website, but also for Liz for the work that she's doing. And if you are in need of a lovely oil painting,
Yeah. Well,
for your home or office, I would encourage you to peruse the work that Liz does, because it really is exceptionally nice.
yeah. She's definitely got a lot of talent.
Yeah. So what else is going on, man?
All work and no play. I mean, the reality is, did you know about? So Evie's got cystic fibrosis.
Yes.
Have you heard about the new meds coming out?
I have read something, and I was absolutely thrilled that there was something that appeared to be on the horizon that could be game changing. Is that an accurate?
And it's here. Yep.
Oh.
So
And
it's
is she taking it?
she will qualify at 12. I mean, she's doing great right now.
Good.
But at the age of 12, she's going to qualify for it. Trikafta, it's great. So we're hearing stories of people on it, and the stories are just making us cry because they're gaining weight, their lung function's increased by 10, 20, 30, 40%. I mean, it's crazy. So
you have to feel like that's a return on the thousands and thousands of people that have been praying.
Yeah.
And
yeah. You, right?
Well, yeah, I've been in that group for a while with you guys. Yeah.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep.
Exciting.
Very.
And now she's how old now?
She is 10.
Okay. So just around the corner.
Yep.
Yeah. And the momentum of the anticipation is going to help to carry that, for all of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy, I just couldn't be more happy for that news.
Yeah, me either.
I bet even more so. Yeah, absolutely.
So other than that, I mean, our mind's been, the holidays just got over, so we're just kind of getting back into the groove of things, and it feels good. So
yeah.
I'm optimistic.
Did you see a little uptick with the new year of people that finally decided that 2020 was the year they were going to get serious about their business and hire a coach?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's okay. Usually it's around the spring market, so probably like the end of February.
Okay.
That pendulum will swing, and that's my guess.
Yep.
So
cool. So what does the process look like for a realtor who wants to check out? I mean, obviously you've got your website.
Yep.
But if they want to check you out or have a conversation with you about the process.
Yeah. Currently what they can do is they can schedule an appointment with me on my website.
Okay.
And I'll give them a call, and I'll do like a one-on-one, I guess I want to say interview over the phone or over Zoom. I really want to learn about them and make sure that I'd be a good fit for them. Some people, they require a coach that's really a hard ass. They're on them and they're yelling, and that's not me.
No.
I'm gonna build you up, and I'm gonna make sure that you're excited about the goals. You're excited that you can do them. I'm gonna teach you the skill set to get there. So.
Yeah. Oh, and that's so much more effective and sustainable doing it that way. When people feel like their arm is twisted up behind their back,
Yeah.
They're going to be looking for the first opportunity to rebel from that, to show you that you're wrong,
Yeah.
which
And
is
don't get me wrong,
sort of counterproductive, but
it is. I mean, like, I mean, I give them a lot of homework. You can't get better if you're not working on it or working on yourself. And so the homework it can be extensive. It can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes,
yeah.
but I know that they know the end result. And the end result is going to be, they're going to be somebody that they're going to have raving fans. Their business will build organically. And with some of the technology that's coming out that we're able to do, like their branding and ad spend is going to be almost nil compared to what it's been for the past. I mean, yeah, technology's, I'm a geek, so technology's out there and it's pretty awesome stuff. So
I remember when I got in the business in 1989, the Grand Rapids Press was still a thing.
yep.
And on Sunday, the whole section was real estate advertising. And I remember hearing that in a year, the Westdale Company agents spent $1 million a year with Grand Rapids Press. Now, Westdale said that Westdale spent $1 million, but
Yeah.
of course, it was the 300 plus agents advertising their properties and
Yep.
being billed for it. But I know there were years that, gosh, I know I spent more than 10 grand in the Grand Rapids Press.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I mean, sadly, there's just barely a Grand Rapids Press to read anymore. And I don't think that anybody relies on it for real estate stuff.
It's got to be one heck of a listing. I mean, I know MLive is still pretty popular with real estate, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
paper anymore.
Yeah. So, well, that's, your technological skills and knowledge also have to just really give your coaching clients a big leg up.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you looking forward to? What's next with Jeremy Mullens, the coach?
I'm really looking forward to hitting that 100 people mark. I want to be able to coach 100 people in a given week without losing any sleep. So
Okay.
that actually made me pretty happy to hit that this year. So
Then I will help hold the image of that becoming your reality.
okay, I like that.
Can't hurt, right?
Oh, can't hurt.
Okay. Okay. So, well, I love that you begin with mindset,
Yeah.
because that's everything.
Yep. So have you ever done that practice of finding out your why?
Oh, I have. It's been a really long time ago, and thank you for the reminder, because I probably should take a look at that relative to my business. So, yeah. Len Westell used to call that your great motivating desire.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can't just be a big old pile of cash.
Nope.
It really needs to be something much deeper than that. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that off the top of my head, I would probably say that mine is to truly be impactful in helping people get out of their own way and live as the person that they came here to be.
Yeah.
To really live as the best version of themselves, whatever that means. And for every person, it's different. Just like with you, every client I see brings different background, different challenges, different goals to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes what they think they're there for is a symptom of what they're really there for.
Yep.
So the excavation work that I do, and getting to, okay, we're looking for the causative factor here, because this is not a situation where they have a runny nose and they're just coming here to get the sniffles to stop.
Yeah.
And so that's a really fun part for me, is when I have that moment where I realize, there it is.
Yep.
That is the nugget upon which we're going to build this new house.
Yep.
And of course, even in the work I do now, which is not related to real estate primarily, the metaphors of building and housing, and they're still very powerful. And frankly, all the technology applications. I use that stuff a lot, helping people to reprogram
Yep.
their thought process and to get the outcomes that they're after.
Yeah.
So,
If you guys have
yeah.
never used Eric, he's amazing. So
Thanks, Jeremy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, any last thoughts?
Any last thoughts? Man, I want to say something so wise right now that people's socks off.
No
But
pressure.
yeah, I guess I just have to say, like, everybody's put on this earth and to do something, and if you're struggling to find out what that is, if you're looking to talk to somebody about it, I'm gonna reach out to Eric. I've used you as a sounding board over and over and over again. And then
It's always my pleasure.
smack me in the back of the head if I need it.
And vice versa. But that's what wonderful dear friends do.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's I mean, we've laughed about this many times. I'm old enough to be your father.
Yeah.
And yet there's a kinship, there's a deep friendship that I find to be fairly uncommon today.
Yeah, me too.
And I've had this conversation. I'm not sure if I've had it with you, but if I hadn't, I should have probably. I really believe that is part of what is not working in our society, that men largely are flying solo. Yep, they have their family, they have their coworkers, but they don't have a buddy. They don't have somebody that they can just be themselves, just really have deep conversations. Oh my God. We go out for a bourbon for an hour or so, and some of the depth of our conversation just blows my mind.
Yep.
But there's never an ounce of judgment. There's nothing but support and compassion and that mutual celebration of accomplishment that, God, it's just incredibly important.
Yeah, it is.
So thank you for being that guy for me.
Yeah, and same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4 people I would say were my buddies, and you're definitely one of them. So
yeah, I'm honored to hear that. Truly, I am. So, so to those of you listening, watching, feel free to share this wherever you want, on Facebook, on your social media, any place. Email it if there's somebody in your life that could benefit either from what Jeremy does or what I do. Send it out to them. Point them in that direction. I have a YouTube channel that it'll be on. I'm sure it'll be everywhere that Jeremy has social media and whatever else. But the whole goal in these conversations with friends is to try and raise some awareness of what some people who are near and dear to me are doing in their lives and the differences that they're making in the lives of people around them. And the best way to make sure that people find out about that is for you to spread the word. So I'll thank you for that. All of our contact information will be following in the closing credits. Don't be bashful about reaching out to either one of us for more information about the work we do or how it might really be a game changer in your life.
Yep. Thank you, Eric.
Okay, I'm going to kill the recording.
Okay.